How was your day? It's I don't know. It's weird.
Exactly.
I have been in podcast. I mean, I was not sitting. I was behind the scenes, but it's still a little
I
weird.
said, so
Anyway, what was your experience with the first video?
first video was wild. I think first 30 seconds of the video.
That was, I don't know. We had so much enthusiasm for everything.
Exactly. Just with that energy and everything, feel like
We
it
just-
got us through everything.
I know, right? You stayed overnight. If we did not do any stuff, it felt good. Making the video. Not
Podcast
you
is
staying
crazy,
overnight.
Podcast is crazy. Randomly.
Talk shit and stuff. Yeah, I know. But later on, after our mids and all started, it was a little,
Fucked up.
off and it was
I hated that.
and late. I could not work without you because see, I have an idea. Usually I have, when I listen to the voiceover, I have this idea. I try to like draw stuff or tell it to you. Then the first 30 seconds was like you iterating it, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is better, that is better. And then we had something that is really good. And I was liking the process of it. But then the mids and later on I went to Hyderabad.
Speedrunning was
That
oh my
was
God.
that
Felt
was a little
repetitive in a way.
off. It was a weird phase. And the last day we had to speed run through the whole audio, it still turned out fine, but it was a little
It definitely got a lot off our shoulders lagundi. Like
where
exactly getting done with the first video,
Hmm.
all that was that long. At least that 0 to 1 we pushed, no?
That was posting. After posting it, it felt really good.
It's great, but what was going on?
I knew. What do you think about college?
Hate college, honestly. The kind of people, honestly, as much as I hate college, as much as anyone would hate college, I think it's always the first step towards learning and realizing a lot of things.
What do you mean?
Because you won't just randomly out of the blue think that, oh, I wanna start talking to new people.
I see where
wanna-
you're going.
You have to go through the phase of not talking to any people at all, letting that strike you hard enough. Only then will you think, oh shit, I want to talk to people someday, I want to make random friends someday.
Yeah. I
You
get
have to
that.
go through that, and I think college, no matter how good or bad it is, it'll just hit you with that at one point or another.
College for me, when it started, I wasn't hoping much. Before college, I was like, I will be a data scientist.
Scientist, I had the scientist face too.
I mean, scientist is a different thing. Data scientist or data
Yeah.
analyst is like a basic thing. I think so. I don't know about data analyst or shit. What do they do though?
Data scientists,
Yeah.
They
Or
dig up
analysts, yeah, it's
all
pretty
kinds of
straightforward.
dirts from across the internet.
Oh, and
Isn't
it
that what data scientist is? Data digging. That's what it is. Scientist and I was, the lab coat turned me on. Lab coat was the only thing that
we
turned me
had
on.
that in our chemistry lab.
Scientist type of thing ante.
A little towards your mouth.
Oh.
Yeah, works.
Better.
Yeah. So I.
What was the most like wildest thing you did this week, or maybe, yeah. I think I know the answer.
I mean, this week, we were sitting in the bus, like when we are coming back from Hyderabad, me and my co-founder of BuildPod, Mohit.
Mohit.
Yeah.
Co-founder.
So we were not sitting, we were sleeping, and it was like 9 o'clock in the morning. The bus was supposed to reach this place by 12, and then the brakes fail on a literal highway, and then the bus does a skid so bad that we literally got off the we were sleeping like this. That was And uske baad, I fell asleep. And that guy gets out and he roams around. And they were trying to fix the brake. And eventually, after 3 hours, we got another bus. And I reached this place at 3. And then I came home at 4. We started doing the video and got it done by 11.
Yeah, night. We posted at midnight.
I think we posted it at 11:59.
11:59.
I was like, there's this group where people roast me because of my like really cool inconsistency.
Really cool inconsistency is not a thing. Not a thing. Really cool inconsistency.
I know, but whenever I am inconsistent, I put out something that turns out to be cool.
How is LinkedIn working out for you? You started LinkedIn recently, no?
I just created the account just for the sake of it, so that
I like that experience thing and everything. You already added so much of stuff.
I just did not add anything before, and when I created it, it was a lot to add, so I just did, and it looks full. That's it.
Yeah,
I think so.
But it's good though. I started LinkedIn. I think I started at the end of March or something.
This year.
Yeah. End of March. I was like, I am applying for roles. I'm getting some experience. Gonna get that money. Gotta get that bread, and I started.
What happened?
Exactly. I started applying, and then I figured out that the LinkedIn is a whole new world. Like, it's not just for applying for roles, jobs, and shit like that. There was a whole other side to it. Like, connecting with people, networking with people, posting what you do on a daily basis, the knowledge you consume.
Gets you credibility because
exactly
people who you reach out to will see that post and all that.
Precisely. Shit. People who actually relate with what you're saying, be it with the kind of things you do, your niche, or be it with the kind of perspectives you share. It's very good. I thought that was honestly amazing. Copywriting is something that I learned through LinkedIn. Copywriting is basically writing in a way that convinces people to buy.
Oh, that is what copywriting means?
It's called copywriting. So when you are reading good, appealing text, things like, I don't know, rather than simply saying, here are 3 reasons why you should gym, or it could be put out
if you don't gym, you will be this into it.
Here are 3 reasons why you should not gym and just throw your life away. That sparks a chinna pulse, no? Yeah,
like I'm missing out on shit, something like that.
I'll
be down this lane, but I don't want to. But even if you watch this, you'll see.
We thought of this guy, like sarcastically putting shit out.
Yeah, I remember. The guide to consume.
Phone addict only. We were like.
Oh, the art. Okay, I see. Yeah, I remember. Like, I knew you were going there, but now I figured it out.
That is really, copywriting is an amazing skill. Written communication peaks.
Because of LinkedIn.
Yeah. I have to get back to it though.
Aren't you posting on LinkedIn?
No, I'm not. Recently I haven't. Since mids.
Mids, fuck. I have my mids in like another, how many? In next week.
Next week, so coming up. Few days.
Fuck that shit, bro. We will go somewhere this month end.
Bro, I am. You know the reasons I want to go out, bro.
I know. I was thinking, let's go to Bangalore, because it's been a long time since I've been there.
I don't think I've been to any place. Like, I have been to Hyderabad, Bangalore and everything, but
not properly
I've not
exploring.
enjoyed the culture over there.
Yeah, it's basically you roam around with people who you know when you go with your parents.
Meeting random people, consuming everything that the place has
to offer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
that is what happened with me in Hyderabad. I experienced the traffic, the people, and one of the cool places, Tea Hub. Draper House is cool as fuck, man. The people there, they're interesting. They are people who are like, who travel and shit. I met this girl, Nidhi. I don't know. It's fine with
why did you look at the camera?
I don't know if we can tell stuff and people.
That's fine. I mean,
I don't think people will look up Nidhi and find her.
Oh.
Yeah, she was like, I wanted to take a break, so I just came here.
What?
It's fun. Is
she like working or something?
She's an animator.
Oh.
I never find people who are close to the film demography, animation or music. We have people like you know, college mein, yeah, Hanish.
Yeah, don't just generalize them. Come on.
No, related to the film demography.
Yeah.
what I meant. Yeah, so the Hyderabad culture
Guys,
is.
whatever he's doing, what would that come under? VF, and he's not doing VFX. That's not.
What
even
was the
video
last
animations.
video?
Graphics, motion graphics.
It's basically motion graphics, but it's no, it's not motion graphics. It's some random. It comes under.
I like how extreme. I mean, I'm not exactly inclined towards it. That much extreme of visual consumption. Yeah, it's
Sensory
very
overload
weird because he is like the kind of shit he showed me the other day. He showed me something called data mosh transition.
What is
Data
that?
mosh is literally like everything just overlaps one over another. It's all a little pixelated and it's basically it's a clump. That's all.
Oh.
I don't know if you took a
I get
meatball,
what you mean.
koftas, you took a meatball, you just put it all together. It looks like that data mosh. Oh my
god. Little careful with the mic.
Moshing the whole thing. So that was.
Yeah, I
get into wild stuff. Very energetic sometimes.
He is.
You are too.
That was
randomly.
Oh fuck.
You go like that all the time.
Yeah, that is sometimes dopamine hits for some reason while we are working. Remember every time we were rewatching the whole thing.
We were getting.
We were like, whoa,
bro, this shit's gonna go crazy.
That was crazy, man. The first 1 week while we were making those videos.
We were experimenting a lot.
That was
exactly.
I liked experimenting.
You remember that one frame where we had the we had some text on all 4 sides of my picture.
Oh yeah.
That we were
the brain opening. We figured it out.
Like
it's like a screen thingy going into that. Yeah, I remember.
That was
the opening. It was in the opening 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy.
We were experimenting the first 30 seconds.
And later we were speed running, and then we had ideas, but they got repetitive.
Very, very much so. Yeah.
And the other thing I figured out is we were adding too much. Let's say there were 5 seconds when we had an idea, we had a concept. We were putting too much into the single frame. People need, like, not just people. Even if we look at it, when I was rewatching the video, after editing it, I watched it completely after the next day. I was like, oh, this, like, I never watch starting say end tak. And then I realized कि we were putting too much into a single frame. Like, let's take, we had all these flower things, right?
Yeah.
We have to give a proper visual cue. Like, what feedback Yaya gave me is, he was like, the voiceover was not that pulling me. It was the visuals which was taking me further. But the focus should be on the voiceover because it is the main story. The voiceover should be supported by the visuals and the music. But the thing with this video and my old videos was, I used to put the voiceover and uske upar I used to add the visuals. The visuals and the music become the main focus of whatever we are doing.
I think as you said,
maybe it's a style, but
because we put too much into a couple of the frames, because it's pretty obvious when you remove the attention from the voice altogether, when you put so much into the visuals in at once, it entirely starves the audio of its of the amount of attention it should get. So that's
visual stimulus is a lot more appealing than audio stimulus.
Audio has to be worked.
I mean, the first voiceover was nice, but then when you had to repeat it like
exactly, because
a little close.
We talked about it that same night, no?
Yeah.
Better. About the feeling. You can't have the same feeling when you're repeating it so many times.
Exactly. Even if we were, watching the whole video again, we weren't that excited for the same frames where we were all jumping and we like, oh, dude. that shit.
Because we knew we were speedrunning it.
Yeah, the middle part felt a little off, but with the next video, Love Cult and
Love cult.
Love Cult is pretty interesting.
What? Yeah, I mean, it depends how we make it though. If we focus more on the love or the cult part of it.
I think we have to focus more on the cult part.
Yeah. But I
Cult-
think it's the idea is very unique.
Exactly, bringing. At the end of the day, everything is a cult. Like it's deeply rooted inside our human needs. That if we feel like there is no one for us, there is like loneliness has come up from the deep human need of a community, someone being for us, a sense of
I
safety.
feel like one way or another, when you mistake, what would you call a cult? Cult is, I don't know, a group of believers, people who intensely,
Extremely.
very extreme.
Cult is a more a negative form of word for a community.
Very negative. Cult ante
It's an
people
extreme.
will.
It's an extreme. It's like, let's take Nazis, the fascists.
People will just start popping. Cult ante, the first thing I think, at least that comes to my head is, one of those masks with long beaks and everything.
You know the shit Playboy Carti does, all that shit.
Black.
Even Kanye does that.
But when you look at it from a general perspective, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because they're all artists and they believe
In one thing, and
exactly.
they try to push the idea further,
Exactly.
get more people to know it, and if they align with the same ideas, they just join or contribute in some or
But
the
I
other way
think
to the
the
community.
idea of love, a group of people being in a cult and all sharing the same belief of love, behaving the same way, having it affect them.
Romanticism.
Exactly. That is like, how does that? I feel like that is pure animal impulse.
Love.
Yeah.
You mean the need for us to reproduce?
I wouldn't say
That is the animal impulse.
Exactly. But when you find someone of the opposite sex,
Yeah.
you find someone
Or someone
attractive,
who you're
exactly whatever. We are not going to generalize.
Yeah, someone you are attracted to.
Yeah. So when you find whoever it is that like attractive or something, and it sends some sparks in your head.
Yeah.
No matter who it is, if you think, if they align with your idea of attractive, your idea of,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter who it is, it just sends sparks. You maintain eye contact with someone for a while, you're like, ooh, what the hell? You don't even know this person, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah. I get it.
I think love is maybe an extreme way of putting it. I don't know. When do you fall in love? Love takes time,
Yeah.
or does it not?
It depends on the person, depends on the other person who they're attracted to.
Do you think you would fall in love with someone as soon as you saw them?
I don't think so at this point. I used to, matlab, like many years back.
Many years back.
It's
Was it like a, I don't know, childish belief, or through
Yeah.
experiences?
Through experiences it went the other way.
Okay.
Like, damn, my parents might watch. Anyway, so the idea of love changed for me. At this point, it's more like I come before them. Pehle it was like people pleaser impulse.
Yes.
That a fear of that they will just abandon you, or you'll just lose them because you are too rude to them, or
But what changed that idea? What changed that belief?
eventually people experiences.
Experiences.
Yeah. Experiences are the best teachers. Even if you read that in a damn book or anything, or watch a motivational guy tell you that, do not love this person, otherwise you'll ruin your career.
We're what, 19? No, damn.
I'm 19.
If there's
Damn.
you're going to do 20
I'm
next
20
month.
next month. Fuck no.
20, that's like a whole new decade for you. 20 to 30 will be like 20, 21, 22, 23.
Bro, do not. 20 is like a wild number. From until 19, even 18 was. 18 felt okay. 18. I'm a teenager. It's fine.
18 is
20.
adult.
20 is adult.
20 is proper.
Adult
20 is
on the dot.
ready to get on the corporate.
Not. That is messed up.
I'm dressed up like
Why? I'm dressed up more like a.
you were dressed
Satanic
up worse than this.
That was good, dude. Next podcast, that is mine.
Imagine how would Safe have dressed up. Safe would have
Do
like.
not mess with that.
I am.
Even a little like this to that, you'll know
Okay.
they are a little sensitive to touch. If you feel that, do not blame me, because that is what. If you listen to that tomorrow, you'll know. Anyway, so corporate. What do you think about the corporate lifestyle?
Fuck corporate. I hate. I've genuinely tried. Working for like a couple of hours
Okay.
for things that.
Do not interest you much.
I wouldn't say do not interest me. I looked at them as opportunities to
Grow
improve
further.
my skills.
Okay.
Improve, I don't know, my communication. If I were to sell something to someone, I would adapt according to what the person is like. So that is something I learned. That is something I thought was very, very realistic. Adapting to different environments.
Scenario, yeah.
When it comes to sales,
Mhm.
that's something I tried. Apart from that, I think I've tried logistic work kind of a thing.
Where?
I've tried logistic work, club works, stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
Then there is marketing kind of stuff. Marketing, the problem with marketing, when you're doing it on your own, it's amazing. When you're doing it on your own, when you're leading a team, you have a good idea. You know what kind of content you want to put out, what kind of audience you want to reach. And but when you're working under someone else, the idea of your idea of how the people should view you and how the people should view the content and all of that does not align. The kind of
Yeah, I get it.
Right.
I work in a company which I'm not interested in the product or the whatever they're trying. I'm not interested in it. I don't like. It's not like I hate it or something. I'm just not interested in it. But you want to advertise the product or do something for them. It doesn't create much the creative spark we have.
the problem mainly. Oh my god! The fourth time I'm setting the mic. I'll just.
Do not talk when you're moving it. There will be enough disturbances. Yeah, works.
All right.
Yeah.
That is set. That is gonna
Yes,
stay
sir.
like that for the rest of the time.
I hope.
What was I saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, the main problem when it really comes with working for someone else is more like when they ask you to design something, when they ask you to create something, when they ask you to direct something, they still have all these suggestions, constraints.
Yes,
So
yes.
when
sir,
you
I get it.
the problem is not that you get to add your you are not getting to add your own creative touch to it. You are getting what you want, but
It's been restricted.
exactly they're cutting they're cutting the edges off, and we have to smoothen it out again.
That is a weird form of covering or something. I forgot the exact phrase, but I was working with this client. I made a reel, which is something that I really opposed to do. I never do reels. I never intend on doing anything, but it was for a client, so I had to. And then I gave him the basic idea of whatever I think. Okay, I'm doing this. He gave me a vague description of introduce this and make sure it looks good. Vague, really vague things. Make sure it looks good. Make sure the client likes it. I was like, okay, sure. I made something that I think looks good. And then, all the other thing is I'm a little lazy with whatever I do. I really give up before it turns out really good. It is still good. And then I sent it to him and I was like, yeah, this is good, but I need better. And he says the same things again. Make sure it looks good.
See, when they are in the middle, no, that's even more fucked up. When they are like, if it is good, it is good.
Yeah.
If it is not good, then just say so. Don't say good job and again be like, it can be better.
I know, that is the sucky part.
Good job, that whiplash. The two worst words in history or something. Good job.
I have to watch that movie.
I loved Whiplash. The last 10 minutes had me hooked. Shout out to Yaya. Yaya.
Made you watch Whiplash?
Yeah. Actually, Hanish told me about Whiplash first, but Yaya was like, watch Whiplash.
I wanted to watch Whiplash for like 4 years now.
4 years? You haven't watched it in 4 years?
Never.
Damn.
I want to get into a habit of watching movies.
Trust me, you don't. Good ones, yes. Yesterday, the brain rot I had was mainly because I also tried to watch 4 movies.
Which
I
ones?
watched like half an hour of each of them.
Dude, that is the sucky part. Just
Exactly.
watch 2 movies and make sure you complete them.
Taxi Driver, I already watched like the first hour. I finished another 15-20 minutes. I got bored.
How was it?
Taxi Driver is actually amazing.
You know Joker, the Joaquin Phoenix one?
Yeah.
That really seems like Taxi Driver. Like the theme of it.
Okay. But you see, Taxi Driver, the kind of plot they have about a lonely
Masculinity.
man or something like that.
It is an extreme form of masculinity from whatever I
Exactly,
know
but
about Taxi
if you
Driver.
were to view that kind of a movie, that kind of a scenario in the modern times, if it were to be shot, they would just focus on the lonely part. And eventually how...
I mean, it's real. People do get lonely. People are lost in Instagram.
Exactly.
People are lost in their own as well.
Oh my
Just
God. Don't even get started on that.
smoking, drinking.
Sometimes
it's an escape. I get it, but
people think that it's all about them sometimes.
it's fine. I give up at this point.
People keep thinking that they don't know where to differentiate. Like sometimes they think it's all about them. Sometimes they think that nothing's about them. That's when they get depressed. When they think it's all about them, that's when they are like
That is a cool way to put it.
attention-seeking type of a thing.
Yeah. Wait, where was this coming from? Taxi Driver, the loneliness part.
Yeah. Because like when you said about people are lost and all that, they're either lost in their own head or they're lost in the universe.
Something virtual worlds.
Exactly.
And technology is going, it's taking steps in a way that it's making sure people are lost
Exactly.
there.
It's like
VR.
Even if there are people that try to, what was that movie? Social Dilemma.
Social Dilemma, yeah. Dude, everyone who watches that movie tells me that, okay, I've deleted Instagram for today. I've deleted Twitter for today. And eventually I see them starting to use it because I don't think a movie is gonna change their whole ideology or rewire their brain.
Social Dilemma literally gave me a new perspective as to what kind of addiction
Social
really
media
is. People, it's not just that on the level that we as consumers, we keep consuming all the time. That's one thing. But people that produce, they are just ensuring more and more that the consumption is peaking.
Yeah, I get it.
It's wow.
There's always 2 sides of everything. It's never black and white. It's grey. Like let's take there are a lot of.
Love that.
We had this conversation. Okay,
exactly, we had this conversation
while making the video.
Exactly, we were like, life is never black and white. It's
grey.
Always grey. There's always some grey.
It's like let's take social media. There are a lot of darker parts of it, like companies trying to pull money, ads trying to get you to buy products which you don't need, all that shit. In the white side, we have opportunities to put ourselves out there.
It is the easiest way to actually be recognized.
The resistance between being creative, putting our creative self out there is a lot less right now. There is still resistance. People have to get out of their bed, they have to pick up their phone and shoot stuff. But people who do are having good results.
It becomes so much convenient for people to just keep consuming all the time rather than actually doing something. I remember the phase I had about I used to save reels, okay? I literally named all of them.
What?
Named them in
Like,
categories. It used to be like...
Is it like productivity on or the skills type or?
No. It was random shit. If it was like video editing, some good visuals I liked, I would keep a spicy emoji and I would keep or save all those reels under that.
Bro.
If it was gym stuff, I would add them under the
Yeah,
gym.
yeah. I get it. But
so...
I never, until now, I maybe have some, I don't know, 1,000 something like bookmarked on Instagram or saved. I never even once watched them.
Rewatch them, like
Never.
you think
never
that I want to
opened
see
them.
this some other time. You save it.
Yeah, I
and
save
boom.
it, but I never watch it. I never watched it.
That is just, oh my God. That is just like, in the moment, telling
You
yourself
feel
that
like
you're doing something.
Exactly. The more darker part of whatever I was explaining. And we sort of it's better if we stay in the gray area where we are using the platform for our own benefit, not them benefiting of us.
Giving into the impulse, basically, just like
Yeah, like
having some
yesterday.
sort of self-restraint.
Yesterday when we failed to do the podcast, I was.
That was on me. That was entirely on me.
Then I was like, क्या करूँगा घर जाके, and went to Burger King. Ate 6 burgers.
You went to Burger King by yourself, bitch ass.
No, not by myself.
Then
I took Pushpa with me.
you had 6 burgers, bitch.
And I took money from my friend for that. Not even my own
Fuck
money.
you. You said
See,
you'll treat me Burger King after the first video. That didn't happen.
We will.
You said Burger King after this.
Skipped.
Bitch ass, 6
Today
burgers.
we can. Today we still can.
We still can. I mean, there's a lot of time.
Yeah.
Pushpa. Where is Burger King though?
It's in Madhya. We can go to your home and then we can with my scooty or something like that.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Damn. You have 14 rupees. I'm broke.
Bro, I don't even feel like we are really like broke.
We
are
have our
just-
parents.
Exactly, we have our parents.
We
have,
never have the feel. When we are independent, when we have zero money and can't ask our parents, then we are broke.
Precisely.
I don't think we know the feeling of being broke.
I don't think being around here.
We'll feel like we'll.
Vizag lo undi, while staying in Vizag with parents, with all these
Never
friends
get
around,
the
we
feeling
can't
of-
ever really be broke.
Exactly, we have friends, we can ask them money and pay them back
Exactly.
later when our parents give us money.
It's
Even our parents will give us money, and sometimes we make money ourselves.
that is the experience. That is those are the kind of experience we need to have. Like
Yeah, that is there.
because right now I can think of 100 ways that I can feed myself if I have no money, but actually
Exactly.
doing them is no. That's a whole different league. This episode. When did we think we'll start? We planned 2:00.
That is, I got your home at 2:15.
What?
Yeah, 2:15.
You came at 2:30.
2:15.
2:30 or something.
2:26
By
something.
2:45 something, we did something. I went to bath at 2:45.
Wow. Okay,
3
so
p.m.
we started
we were
at
like,
3.
okay, we can
We
start.
started at 3 and from there we went to into the city and got the equipment and came here by
everything. 4:30.
4:30.
We came
That is
here.
real lag. That I agree. That I fucked up there. I was a little lower thinking about what would I talk.
It just
on the
doesn't
podcast.
always turn out like you plan it in your head.
Yes, I was thinking we'll shoot minimum 4 podcasts in Hyderabad. We did 2. I mean, we could have done 4, but it's not just me who.
It's always a
who's-
balance, one way or another. If you are
It's not
being-
just me who's doing the podcast, right? You have to get the equipment right. You have to get the people who are behind the camera. You have to get you. You have to.
If you
I
get
have to get
used to
myself.
efficiently doing stuff on a daily basis,
Then
maybe pushing it up is
the
possible.
resistance will get smoother.
Exactly.
You won't have many hiccups while doing stuff.
You can't just like do great content one day, go flop for a year, and then do great.
Yeah,
Takes time.
that is what I do. I was going through I rarely open YouTube Studio to check the views and all. I did after we released the video, and my last video, the Apple one, it was uploaded 266 days ago, and this one, the last one, the Illusion of Bridges, was like 44 days ago, and this video was released 3 days back.
3 days?
3 days.
It's been 3 days already.
Yeah. It feels weird, man, not being consistent. I hope we get more consistent with this podcast.
It's been 3 days already. Wow. What were we doing for the past 3 days?
I
We
had
wanted
I
to
had
write-
productive. Yesterday was fucked. Yeah, yesterday was actually a little productive for me. I edited the podcast.
I don't know. Yesterday I was just like the whole week. I think I was doing. I think that my whole week went great, productivity wise. I had that some SL stuff. That event we pulled off. That was great. I don't think I really worked on the prototype thingy
For
for Uppos online.
it's not
events.
done yet.
The prototype,
The website, is it done?
the live project. It's more like it's a
Shelved.
sort of like what? It's more like a long-term thing that they've set us to do, another month or two more, something
Okay.
like that.
Hmm.
So it's like we are taking our time also, but I don't think we really did anything on that part. I did a lot of learned a lot of After Effects and stuff like that, video animations
With
and
the
everything. That was
that
great.
was great. That was I've seen you seen the curve. Like you started, you were figuring out. Remember, you're doing something. I was like, now you're not doing this. And later, you did which one? The butt.
But
Music was really good there.
Uh-huh. The blue flames and everything, I'm so glad it turned out just as I imagined. I at one point, what was I trying to do? The flames and everything were there. No, I was trying to roto all of that.
Okay.
Roto all of that, and I was trying to manually change the colors. Dark blue, light blue.
Should have actually.
But that didn't work because the whole thing was not matching properly. The same shades of blue weren't coming across for all of the flames.
Oh.
Rotoing is it's a hell of a job.
And it's processor heavy.
Very much so. But that part was, I think, great.
Yeah. So
The video, oh my god, I'm just so. There is actually genuinely a sense of relief.
after the video is done,
Uh-huh.
I get it.
Because feels like we actually finished a part of the
Something.
process.
Like it's not the upload, it's the completion part. Like the whole process was nice, but not putting it out, it's a weird thing. Like I don't know how creators make music, announce them, and do not end up releasing them. I don't know how they feel.
I'm just glad that this is the kind of place we are getting to, go ahead
Experimenting.
and experiment. Yes, experiment how we want.
Exactly.
We
Doing
as
our own things.
Creators.
That is a good word. Creators. But when people use the word content creators, it just, when people put movies, music, everything, like every part of movie, every genre of movies and music into this whole box called content. It
That
sounds
is-
so corporate.
Oh my god, that is.
I
that
never
is
really
so-
refer myself as a content creator.
There are so many things where you can do as a creator, as someone who does creatives. There is art in everything.
Exactly. Everyone is creative.
Exactly. There is something you can. I don't know. I feel like the amount of things that we can collaborate with, I can collaborate with as a creator, are just infinite.
Exactly.
I see, like, just look at our clubs in Geetham. Something as simple as, I don't know, dances, music, stuff like that. We can create something with them. We can create visuals and we can have music.
Yeah.
But even something as, let's say, I don't know, pick a random club in Geetham that we have.
I was only in one club. Can you believe that?
Oh, please don't. I don't want to hear it. I know, Saga.
Yeah.
Ah,
What about it?
Ah,
It was nice. People were really good in there.
You see, that's the thing.
That is the only reason why I joined Saga.
I feel
like
like
the people.
Anyone who's actually trying to take a step towards doing something, start off with clubs.
I did not.
You did. You joined Saga, didn't you?
No. Saga had nothing to do with whatever I do right now. Saga just gave me cool people to hang out with.
Exactly. When are people cool? When do you find people cool? That's a good question. Shit.
It's like when our mindsets align, when our when you have like common goals which are not entirely the same but align in the same path. Like you and I want to do creative stuff, so we collaborated and started AI. I don't know.
So you find me cool?
I guess.
So if someone else does creative stuff but not like this, not like how we do it, maybe maybe they are restricted to one genre, but they are good at it.
A mix of something is a completely new thing. Like let's take the Weekend. It's a really general example. That guy, he mixes R&B and soul and hip hop into one thing. Like that, a mix of two different things. Like let's take, you are really good at narrating stuff. Like let's take, you are an old white man who narrates really well, and I'm an experienced.
I can imagine myself as an old white man.
Let's take, I'm an experienced 25-year-old.
Experienced 25. What experience do you have?
Some experienced 25-year-old in making in making visual stuff.
Yeah.
So what if we both collab and do something? Collaboration is like, it's a great thing. Human creativity and collaborating, both of them are a really deadly combo. Let's take who are good collaborators.
Have you collaborated with any good people so far?
With you and obviously BuildPod.
BuildPod.
But BuildPod is, it's more like, it's not in collaboration. It's a thing we are doing as a group team. It's not a team. We are we are 3 people now, and we are trying to create a community of entrepreneurs. Not really into that entrepreneurial stuff, which we should be with Alkilar, but we are not.
Alkilar, where is that till now?
Do you still remember that?
I didn't even remember it. Not only told me.
Fuck. Alkilar, it can be a good thing. Not giving out ideas out, but it can be a good thing if we do it right, and also the other parts, other puzzle parts should go well. If Alkilar needs to run for a long while,
we will be learning a lot when we
actually start a real business. Whatever shit we do on internet, it's virtual. It's not there. But when you start a business which is happening in the real world, we'll have a different experience. There will be logistics issues and all that stuff. Dealing with people, it's a whole different experience.
That will teach us a lot for sure. I can already see that.
That is there, and
we
traveling
have a lot
is
to do. And
Alkilar.
Alkilar is the
whole thing.
Whole thing altogether. But
I think we need another person who's only into Alkilar.
Only into Alkilar.
Yeah.
Like, hiring people or
not like hiring,
collaborator.
Finding someone.
Collaborator who's into Alkilar.
Let's just not give names. We'll eventually find someone. We'll tell them the idea. If you're into this, please collaborate.
I feel like I don't know. Let's see. Let's.
Maybe it will be like
one thing one
at once. I hear that a lot, and
multitasking is a bitch.
I know that. I know that.
Came to this, multitasking is, oh my god. You know the number of times I messed up different works when I tried to do stuff in class. In classes, I would just go like, if I was in, oh my god, it's the creepy sound.
It's it. Where is our guy?
So in class, when I was just like, I don't know, whip out my laptop, go in some corner and just try finishing some work. Club works, online internship here and there, something or the other.
Yeah. What happens?
It's like I'm listening to the class a little bit, trying to listen a little bit just because the teacher is there, and also trying to get shit done.
That is not a good combination of
messing both up. Like,
you're not listening, you're not even getting the work done efficiently. Or
the thing is, like, when you're actually doing something, when you try to go 100%, you randomly glitch into 120%. You randomly glitch into
that flow state.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
go deeper and you come back and you're like, oh shit, that idea was crazy.
I get it. While you remember, we were still speed running, but we were doing stuff like, you know, it was good, and we still were speed running. You were giving me 10-15 minutes.
I know that one thing.
countdown things.
We were being something, being someone.
Oh,
How did that start out?
that was. I was sleeping. You were doing random shit on Pinterest.
Exactly.
Are you doing that for the video? No, I'm just doing it for fun.
Being
Like,
something, being
should we do something with it?
We saw that ice ka thing.
Yeah.
We saw that ice ka thing.
We were gonna do a complete different thing. Remember?
We were gonna put
and
it
that
in
was not
rectangle
working
boxes.
out. Yeah, that was
That's
not working out.
Just the eyes. It was gonna be like the Pinterest idea was the eyes never lie, Chico. That was where the thing came from. I was like, let's do rectangle boxes of those two things. And then that evening I was playing with that girl ka picture.
I remember. That was crazy. This is what I meant by collaborating. Hey, let's say I was doing that. I think it is probably a 20% less boring than this one.
Which I think?
Just the rectangular boxes.
Yeah.
It was okay. It did not look great. We had to stabilize the whole thing. It was a great experience.
But from where it started to where it turned out was crazy.
Exactly. The whole video, I did not imagine it to be like that. Just I sampled.
But I feel like we enjoyed it too much.
Yeah.
Because while making it only, we consumed it so many times.
We don't feel anything when you watch it.
Exactly. Maybe a little bit of small sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, that is.
That something started.
Something of our own.
Exactly.
Like.
That feels good. That feels good too. Because if I had to flex this out there, I would be like, damn, this is my piece of work. I would proudly show it off.
Yeah, I do that. I went around Discords and asked people for feedback, and they were like, the editing is really good, all that shit, but I never got any proper feedback from the only.
What could have gone better?
Yeah, it was that what I observed, the visually too much information in the single frame that no one can really concentrate on one thing. That is there, and the voiceover, others overpowering the voiceover.
You have to say about that. Well,
you have to be efficient.
Love cult.
Trust me, Love Cult will turn out good. And the weekend thing.
Life over a weekend. Random idea.
I like random. I thought about it when it was yesterday. I was like, okay, I have X amount of stuff to do in 2 days. And when the day 1 is done, you're 50% through the 2 days you have. And you're like, how much did I get done? And how much do I have left? And after that, I have 5 days of doom. How do I escape that? It is a cycle, dude. It kept on repeating, and we are in the 3rd year of that cycle.
3rd year? Oh my God. That was such a good way of putting it out. Damn. We are in 3rd year of that cycle.
It's just
one
annoying.
more year of this little hellhole.
We are not even done with the 3rd year. We are in the 3.25.
Yeah, 2.25. Wow.
Bro,
you have your exams this week, Racha.
I have to study.
Kids are gonna bombard you from bottom up.
We have 3 units, right? I'll study 2. I'll try to ace the 2 so that I'll get 20.
You have 3 minutes?
No, 3 units. We have 3 units, right?
No, trust me. All my papers are traumatizing. Matter of fact, I confidently fucked it up. So that's something.
I've seen you fuck up. That day, how much did you get in organizational behavior?
OE.
Yeah, OE.
Sales, mine is sales and management. Okay. I don't think I got the paper yet. But all the papers that I got, all 20 only so far. 20 out of 30.
Fuck.
Consistently. 2020, another one was 19.
That is not bad.
Not bad.
That is what I'm aiming for now.
It depends on the class. That's the worst part.
It's fine. You'll pass. That is what I'm...
If I pass, my mom's going to pass me from college.
Okay, yeah. Okay, you need to get grades.
GPA. Anyways. Oh my God, but
college is a shit thing.
the whole point of is, the part where this was the part what I was saying when I got a new perspective from Social Dilemma, like CGPA, how CGPA sort of sets a stamp. It's sort of a label, an academic label on a person as to how well this person is academically.
But people usually take it how disciplined they are in general, how dedicated they are to something. But eventually, you usually people are forced into things which they don't like studying computer science for me. And
I
people
remember,
judge me looking at my CGPA.
No,
That is a really wrong metric to look at a person and tell whatever they do. If the people look at my videos and they're like,
now that you think about it, colleges also do the same thing, man. Like with the same thing that big companies may do to promote more and more content addiction. Colleges do the same thing. They put out the one person out of like 1,000 people who gets a good package, and this one person gets a good package because the kind of field they are in aligns with the kind of interest they have.
Exactly. He's an outlier. Not everyone is interested in computer science.
The 999 people are not even getting a chance to explore their interests. All of them are put in the same thing as this one person
they're following an idea.
Who actually wants to do this. And now they're comparing each other. The one person who is meant to do
he's the idea. He's whatever you want to be. It's not what you want.
Exactly, it makes sense. I mean,
it's the idea which we are chasing, not we are. But
if you
who
think that the
field.
person, what the person wants to do is A, and what the person is doing is B. This 1 out of 1,000 person, this is a straight line between A and B.
Yeah.
So that person gets a good package. That makes sense.
The A person.
Now the other 999 people,
they are chasing the A, but they need to be at B.
They have to get to B, yes, but they're going in zigzag all around B, but they're not even reaching B. So like me, I'm creating content, right? I'm doing creative shit, and a computer science degree was not gonna get me there. So me doing computer science, me as A who wants to do creative shit, but is doing computer science, that's nowhere in the boundary of B. That's nowhere near what I want to do. So that's like pointless.
Yes.
I'm not even having fun with what I'm doing, and I'm not even doing that to the best of my ability.
That is a shitty part of college. Every part is. But
I think that's the reason maybe a lot of the colleges outside are so respected. So
yeah, we have that liberty to do whatever we want. I mean, people at our college just assume if we have less attendance criteria, we'll just skip colleges. It's true to an extent, but just have to let people be. Because let's take BITS Pilani. It has 0% attendance policy.
We didn't have this kind of a realization when we had to pick colleges.
It's experience.
I mean, you can't blame our past self. Honestly, we didn't experience any of it, right?
Yes. And if we did not, how will we know that college sucks?
College sucks.
Just have to try once.
But if anything that can really make college better, the people, the kind of people that come in.
It always comes down to even if you go to Stanford, Harvard, it's the people, it's not the college, it's not the professor, maybe a few professors who are really cool, but in most of the cases it comes down to the people you work around with. Let's take we have other two people who are really into creative stuff. Let's think about the progress we can have, them collaborating with us as a whole thing, making stuff.
It gets very, I don't know, very, very, it's not even interesting when you ask someone, what do you do for fun, like what excites you, and someone just says,
I watch reels.
Not reels necessarily. Oh yeah, a lot of people also say that. I just scroll a lot of the time, YouTube, this and that.
YouTube is a more safe answer. Really, watching reels is like maybe
and then couple of people are like they do one activity 3-4 hours a day.
Yeah, people who do sports are really cool. I admire them.
Yeah, I mean, I
Who
would
play
say that.
proper sports.
It's
Not
different. How you look at it is different.
why did we stop playing tennis?
Why did we stop playing tennis?
You are
I
not,
disappeared. Yes, that is one thing.
Why did I stop playing tennis? Where is my
I think we've just been
busy.
this past month. We've been caught up with one thing as a duo.
I mean, I'm based. Yeah.
We've been caught up with the video.
The video
Mainly.
thing.
Then mids came along. Everyone was busy. Mids were done. You went out for a weekend.
Not a week. It was 5-day thing.
And then I had a lot of stuff to catch up on. I had half done work. I'm so glad, like, because at one point I started feeling like I'm just starting stuff and not even finishing it. What's the point
Yeah,
of
it's shit feeling.
Exactly.
Like stay this podcast. What if we just came to your place and just decided that you're not gonna shoot today? That is how I felt yesterday.
I'm sorry. But yesterday I was just, oh my god,
I get it.
bad.
I was feeling off too because I don't know, if you feel off, it's weird talking and it's weird ranting onto a camera.
Setup is wild today though.
Damn, these things are lit.
So next time we are definitely shooting in some like wild open spot. Should we do it in the morning?
Where? It depends on the lighting. You did look at this setup, right?
Mics, maybe we can just hold the mics. What do you think?
We can hold the mics, but the a lot of stuff. We'll eventually get there. Right now,
to do something on top of that thing. That'll be so wild. Just imagine.
And risky. Where are we gonna put the cameras though?
We'll put the cameras in like the stable part from where we'll jump. Okay, we'll put it there and then
the wind.
We'll just zoom it.
There are a lot of factors to consider. Security.
Mainly security.
And the wind.
That will be a problem.
And the electricity.
Oh shit, we won't have any of that over there.
Yeah, so we'll figure it out. We will eventually get there. So,
next week, I can already see next week being good, man.
Like,
I mean, ending Sunday on such a good note.
I get it. We still have a lot of time, maybe 20 more minutes.
Oh my god, don't tell me that. 30 more minutes. I didn't write a 30-minute script.
It's cool. I like podcasting. It's not podcast. It's just talking at the end of the day. It's having a conversation which has a nice flow to it and good people around.
No, I want to say something to the camera.
you can at the end. It's weird talking.
At the end, okay. For those of you watching, whatever. We'll call Yaya. Yaya will probably be like, hey, bhai, Jodia, bhai, kya bhai? Podcast first episode we finished and oh, bhai, chal. Should we take him to Burger King? I don't want to take him anywhere.
But we only have one scooty. He's gonna watch this and oh fuck, he's gonna watch this. Damn.
Oh yeah, he is. When I'm talking about him too much, let's skip. Yeah, let's talk about Anish.
What about him?
For those of Anish is still making music.
Yes.
I like Anish.
Why?
He's autistic. We'll cut that out maybe. Let's see.
He's artistic?
He is not exactly, but I love the guy. One of the few people that stuck around since first year.
Oh, that.
Love the guy.
I knew him since
I still remember the first time we met. So it was outside of a math class. We had the common math class in same math class in second semester, and he was like, had his bag put on like this, single shoulder. He was like, hi bro, math class, same English class. We are in the same English class. Anish, my name is Anish. I'm like, hi man.
I'll go to a girl and be like, hey, same college.
Same college. Have you tried talking to random people, random girls? Have you picked up anyone? 6'3", Munda.
I did. I just go to the.
How do you suppose I'm someone you find cute?
Okay.
How would you approach me?
See, that is the thing. I rarely find people cute. If I did, they are either they have a point which turns me off. Let's take they are dating someone. I can just skip. It's not worth my
In the
energy.
moment right now.
If I did,
you just find me cute. Yeah, go ahead.
Not. I'll just take an example.
I'm sipping my coffee.
Hello, madam. We need to have a common thing. Like, let's take.
We are both dark.
We are here.
We are both dark skin. That's the common thing you.
We are brown. I mean.
I'm getting a little scared. I think Pushpa came back. I'm not sure.
Do not look. I'm scared too. Anyone can comment right now.
We'll just keep rolling.
Yes.
Okay, it's him. It's him. All right. I had to be sure. What if someone just randomly came in and started choking us? That'll be wild.
They'll choke you first and then me. But in that time, I might.
I will give up. I will get off of the podcast and I'll be like, no.
No to what? The guy or the podcast? Do you think he'll stop when you say no?
Do you think he'll stop when I say no? If I see, the thing is, if you want to zone out, make people zone out, no, you'll have to say something very freaky, very very weird.
Let's say they're here to kill you, and you're like, bro, I have cancer.
Bro, I have cancer. That's random. That's not freaky or weird. Oh God, I hate this mic.
You are making me hate it. Like, what do you mean freaky?
I was saying freaky. I don't know. Jay, your hairline looks like coffee ass. What is coffee ass? What is? This one's there.
I know. Looks shitty with glass. I'm pretty sure it'll fall down.
It will definitely fall down. Not when I'm driving. Arey, do I have a longer torso than you? I think I have a longer torso than you.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Leg difference, puny bitch run over.
The fuck was that? I run better.
Run better.
Yeah.
Run errands for your mom better is what you run. Better, bitch.
I'm waiting for this thing to fall down. Brake.
And literally carefully drive just maintain this corner.
Sure. Try.
If I manage to do that, you will treat me.
Yeah, bubbly.
Oh, Yamma, ippadikippada?
Yes, sir. Not the whole thing.
Half okay, but ekkada varaku?
Till my home.
Till your home if I drive safe.
Yes, sir. Not this slow. I need AC.